Hey everyone, and thanks for watching Dari Reviews. I know it's been a little while, no excuses this time, but I've got quite a few products I have been meaning to make videos on, and this is just the first one, so stay tuned for some more Tumi stuff and beyond. But this is the Tumi Alpha Split Dob Kit. I believe I got this as a gift and it was maybe $150 at the time. I believe it's now $175. That might change. I'm not sure if that $175 is here to stay or if it typically goes back to $150. And this thing, as you're seeing it right now, is not full of stuff, but we're gonna run it through some trials. And I've had this for about a year or so, so I've gotten to use it a fair number of times, but typical Tumi quality, and really it's pretty simple. You've got this one big pouch here and these two smaller pouches. I really wish they had some kind of little zippered pouch on the front here to put some small little things, a flash drive or floss picks, but let's pack this thing out and see how we can fit stuff in it. So I've got another bag of stuff here. Try and keep everything in frame. Now this is maybe not typically what I'm bringing with me, but just a wide array of different things to see how we can make things fit. And I will say, in my year or so of using this, I think my end result is that these pockets are just a little bit too niche for everything that I'm carrying. I like to have dental care in one pocket and then hair care in another pocket and then body wash and fragrance and stuff like that in another pocket. It's kind of hard to organize these very specific size pouches. As you can see, I like to carry my toothbrush in a little tube like these. These are pretty cheap tubes you get on Amazon, but I like to carry just a standard toothbrush. Nothing fancy here. And the tube does not fit in there. If I wanted to stick just the toothbrush in there, it would fit. And so for the sake of this example, I suppose we will do that. But this tube does not fit in here. I would have to put it in here long ways like that. But I don't like just having my toothbrush uncovered. Maybe you have to put hair products and stuff in there. You're getting hair in your brush. I just don't like doing that. So that's one problem I had with this bag. And when you're putting it diagonal in there and then trying to stack other stuff on top of it, it messes up the Tetris of the thing. And that's one big thing, is just these pockets being so segregated, is that you really have to play Tetris with this thing. I like the ability of being able to keep things separate, but a little too segregated of organization, in my opinion, for its purpose. We're gonna stick some floss picks in there, toothbrush, travel toothpaste, and some floss in there. That's a tiny little floss. And then we might put our comb in here to keep it from getting hair on everything. My hair is a little bit longer, so when I'm doing any kind of skincare or stuff like that, I like to bring a little hairband to hold my hair back. I've also got this, I'm not sure we're gonna be able to make everything here work, but this is one of my favorite hair products, but it's kind of a tricky shape. A circle is a hard thing to pack. And so let's throw in deodorant. We've got some facial sunscreen moisturizer there, and then let's see, we're gonna have to start choosing things. Some travel size mouthwash. We might be able to squeeze this in one of these pockets there. Let's try. I think that just might work, but it is bulging at the seams there. And then we'll try squeezing in this. This is a travel cologne from Tom Ford. Pretty cool little magnetic case there. I really like that. And then we've got some body wash, if you don't like hotel body wash. And then I think that just about does it. And then I don't really have any space for my hair product. Now there are some travel size hair products. You might not be bringing things like this, but I really just wanted to show you guys the Tetris you have to play with this thing, as opposed to just a bag where you throw everything in. And I got this free when I started in No Tesla for my psoriasis. They sent it to me free, and I just kind of love this bag. The inside is really cool too. And with Dob kits, I've found that I don't think you guys, maybe a personal preference, but I don't think we should be wasting the money on the Tumi products as far as Dob kits go. I do have a new backpack that I want to review with you guys next that I'm really excited from Tumi, but we'll get to that in another video. Let's give you a good example of this thing zipped up and kind of what it looks like. So there it is there, the dimensions of that. And you can see it could have been packed out with some different smaller things a little bit more, but again, I have certain products I use, and so they don't come in any other forms. When you have a large bag with no little dividing pouches like this, you can just really throw everything you want in there. It's just a matter of is the bag big enough or not. And it also has this little removable button, so you can take it out and then clip it, I suppose, on a clothesline or something like that in the closet and unzip it if you like doing that. I've never done that. I do find that when I'm carrying this a lot, this button comes off very easily. I don't like that. I would have rather just had maybe a stationary handle for it. That way I could like carabiner it to my backpack if I needed some more space, but I would never feel comfortable clipping through this loop onto my backpack and this just coming undone and falling off your backpack. Really, you see the case where you're not using a lot of the capacity. There's a lot of slack around here in this bag, and I have nowhere to put more product, at least of a decent size. So the benefit of having a big bag here is, and I think it'll get pretty close to zipping at least on this, but maybe not all the way you can get all your big things. Certainly a lot closer than you could with this Tumi split travel bag. I'm having trouble getting my hairbrush, little mini hairbrush there. And then you may get this thing close pretty easily actually. Maybe I was wrong. Did I leave anything in there? Yep. Without the toothpaste in it, the toothbrush in its tube. And so with a cheap bag that's just all one space, so much easier to pack with stuff like this. Really good quality, as Tumi always is, really nice. Like I said, it was a gift. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have bought it for myself because it's 150, 175 bucks. Personally, I would pass on this one and get yourself some kind of pouch. If it's gonna be this organized, it's just not enough space to carry all of my things. So that's all I've got for you guys. Like I said, I've got a bunch of new stuff I've been buying over the past several months that I'm excited to review for you guys. Getting some new camera gear too for some higher quality content. So excited to bring some new stuff to you guys here really soon. Thanks for watching.